Hello and thank you for tuning in. My name is Rosalia and this video is about a drying rack for paper beads. This one is reusable, it's collapsible, and you can put it away. I have to refer you to a young lady who has a YouTube. She does a lot of paper beads, and it's her video is called Drying Rack for Paper Beads. So she gives you a demo how she made her drying rack out of cardboard and toothpicks, I think it was, to hang her beads that have been dipped into glaze. And that site is Beyond Bracelet. So if you look for drying rack for paper beads, Beyond Bracelet, you'll see hers. And she's the one that actually inspired me in trying to make one. That for me, if you're like a person who cleans up after they're done with a project to jump into something now, so you know, as crafters, we do a little of everything. I like to clear my things, and I don't like to have things on top of other items. I like to fold things and put them away. So this one, you can fold it and put it away. This is the first one I made. As you can see, it was well used, and I'm sure it can get nastier than this, but I figured I'll just make another one. This one, I kind of guessed through it when I first started. I had the floor piece, and I folded to a certain measurement. I didn't even measure it. It was just whatever worked. And then I wanted it to come back up, and then I needed this piece to come down and have slits to receive my fish line full of glazed beads. So this one I would take, and after I'm done, I would take my end bead, because you need a stop bead at the bottom. So once I was done, I will put the end bead at the top. Have them all on the top here. Ooh, all on the top here, and I will fold it and put it away. So let me just show you the clean one, the new one that I made just tonight. I had, again, this piece of cardboard. It was 20 by 12. And I took and sort of like guessed where I wanted to fold it, but it was pretty much half. So I folded in half, and I scored it. You have to score it, and then it folds, because then it'll fold really neat. Okay, so I scored it, and then I folded it. So I folded it in half, and then I took about another inch or so and scored it and folded up. So now you have two folds. You have the fold, the fold in half, and then an inch up on that, you fold it again. And then you clip it. This one gets clipped. That holds that piece down. So then that second fold comes up, and this is where a piece of wire, this is a piece of copper that I couldn't use. And as you can tell here, I have two holes, because the first hole up here didn't quite hold it the way I wanted to hold this up. It fell back too much, and I really don't want my beads or the stop beads to hit the back, because then it'll get stuck. So I took that, and once I measured it where I want it, that's what holds it. That's what holds this up. And that's what helps me collapse it, fold it and collapse it, and put it away. And you can put that hole anywhere. Just make the piece of stick or whatever to work for you. Okay, that little piece worked for me. And then what I did was I folded this about 3 inches or so, okay, because I'm thinking I want my beads to float, you know, like to hang and not touch anything. It doesn't matter if this touches the floor, because, you know, you can just rip it if it gets sticky or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I didn't want it to go anything like this. And that's where this is where this was just too far out there, and it was too slanted. So I had to move it down a little bit so it can be upright at a 90-degree angle. So that's pretty much a nice 90-degree angle. Okay. Okay, so now my cardboard is standing. I got my floor and my wall. I made a slit about 1 inch or so from in here, and I went 1 inch all the way across. I can hang about 8 strings of beads on this. And then I did it to this one too. Now, when I close it, it's not really collapsing the way the other one did, and that's because this part here, and I'm going to have to kind of cut it a little more in. I'm going to have to bring this in some more, this piece here, okay? I'll bring it in some more, like, let's see, I could just cut it in a little more here, like, up to there, I guess. Let's see, because what I like to do, okay, let's do it there, right? And then I'm going to fold this down. Oh, I'm doing this live, hold on. And I'm going to put this clip right here. Okay, so there you go. And then this clip here, I'm going to bring this, see how I made that cut? I'm going to bring that cut down and clip this one here. Okay. And now this is, it's nice and sturdy. I don't cut it all the way to the fold. I didn't cut it all the way to the fold, even though it looks like that. I left a little space. And this is nice and sturdy. So what I've done here was I made new beads, new stop beads with the fish line. And this was about 13, maybe 11 or 12 inches long of the fish line, and then I took the end. I left about an inch and a half. Well, I don't think you can see it, but anyway, 1.5 inches over here. Sometimes I take my beads and I kind of, dip it that way. But anyway, whatever turns you, this is what works for me. And what's nice about these slits, I made it every inch, is that it's tight. It's tight, and it just captures that string really nice there, okay? And take it out once you have your beads out, and you can store this, and you know that they're all going to be there. When you come back, all your beads are going to be lined up, and you take them out. You put your beads on there and keep going. So this is what I would do. When I'm ready and done, because by the time you fold this up, it's going to be all dry. So you fold it like so. And actually, I put my little wire in here. I just kind of stick it in there. Take it, and I put it away. All my beads with the string, my stop beads with the string is going to be right there. When I pick this up from my storage spot, I lift it up. This comes down. I take my little holder. I gotta give this a name, and there you go. I mean, the beads are not heavy, so I'm ready to string my beads. And so I thought I'd share this with you because, again, there's got to be a lot of people like myself who like to have a neat station and don't want to have all kinds of things. I'm going to show you how. See, these I need to glaze. I'm not going to glaze them. I'm just going to show you how they hang. And I have a few minutes still. So let me show you. You know what? I like doing this beading thing. Rolling beads. It's so therapeutic. I just love it. I just cut a bunch of paper, and I'm trying to get like colorful paper. The magazines doesn't give you a lot of colorful paper, so I was experimenting with my designer paper, the paper, not the thick cardstock. And I think I came across something. I don't even know where it's at, but I figured, okay, so I would get, you see, I have all this space here. Let me see. See, I have a lot of space here still. So, and I don't want it to go down, hitting the floor like this. You still want it to hang. So I think I can still go for a few more here. Now some of these are already glazed, but I think I'll do another round of glazing. Let me put this one in. I usually get about 10 actually or so, I don't know. But I think that would be good. So now here I am. So if you can just picture, you know, all of these going along. Look at that, nice and tight. Okay, so here we go. I just put them just like that, and look how they hang. Just beautiful. And let's just pretend that they've been glazed and now they're drying. And then when they're almost dry, you know what I like to do? I like to just go ahead and separate them a little bit. Just start messing, because they're dry on the outside a little, and you can start separating them and then let them dry the rest of the way. Well, I'm glad to share this with you. I hope that there are other paper beading rollers out there that would like something very simple, something that they can put away, because let me tell you, I get into my jewelry. Oh, there you go. I get into my jewelry, and I don't want to see the paper equipment out. I don't want to see any of that stuff out when I get into some other part of my jewelry. So what I'm going to do right now is make some new bead with the fish line them up. I'm going to close this down, and then when I'm done, I'm going to put it away. Thank you for giving me your time. I hope that your Thanksgiving was great. Mine was delicious, and hope to see you again. Happy beading, or happy paper bead rolling. Yes. Bye.